Let's talk about why Vegeta is one of the greatest examples of the law of detachment and why his story is something every single person can learn from. For the longest time, Vegeta had one singular obsession: becoming a Super Saiyan, becoming stronger than Goku, proving he was the true Prince of all Saiyans, the elite warrior that he was raised to believe that he was destined to become. And after watching Goku become a Super Saiyan, that desire didn't just intensify, it consumed him. He trained endlessly, destroying himself physically and mentally. He pushed beyond his limits, nearly killing himself in frustration, rage, and pride. His entire identity became wrapped around one thought: I need to surpass Kakarot. But no matter how hard he pushed, no breakthrough, no transformation. And that's the paradox: the tighter he gripped the goal, the farther it slipped away. The more desperate he became, the weaker he felt. But then, something finally changed. When Vegeta was alone on the asteroid belt, defeated, exhausted, and broken, he finally snapped. And his inner monologue in this moment says everything.
I didn't care anymore! I didn't care about being better than Kakarot! I didn't care about being a Super Saiyan! I didn't care if I lived! I didn't care about anything! And then, it happened!
Right there, this is the law of detachment in its purest form. When he finally detached from the outcome, when he stopped trying to force it, when he let go of the obsession, that's when he transformed. Because the law of detachment isn't about not caring, it's about not clinging. It's about trusting the process instead of suffocating it. When you grip too tightly to a goal, you create self-hatred, fear, anxiety, comparison, and desperation. You operate from this mindset of lack, not growth. And growth never comes from panic, only presence. The moment that Vegeta detached from the need to prove something, he finally found peace, and that peace unlocked clarity. That clarity unlocked power. And the crazy thing is, this is how real life works too. When you're desperate for success, love, recognition, or validation, you end up pushing that away. When you're obsessed with the outcome, you lose the joy of the journey. But when you detach from forcing results and just focus on showing up, improving, and trusting time, that's when things start to align. You stop trying to win and start becoming someone who naturally wins. That's when transformation begins. Vegeta didn't become a Super Saiyan by chasing power, he became one by letting go. And there's a lesson in that for all of us. Detach from the outcome, commit to the work, and let go of the desperation. The things you're chasing will come when you're no longer chasing, but becoming.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Amir Views here. We back on another video, man. We back on another banger. We back to open the mind. You already know what time it is, man. Hey, I just want to put a disclaimer out. I am getting over a cold. I am still kind of sick, but I'm getting over it. So if my voice sounds weird, or you hear me sniffling a little bit, it's because I'm getting over a cold, man. So I just want to put that disclaimer out. But the bangers don't stop, bro. I really couldn't record the last 2 days because like I was cooked, but I got a little bit more energy today. So I'm like, nah, I gotta record, bro. It's been a few days since I recorded. It's been a few days since I posted. I gotta record, get this video out for you boys. But you guys saw the clip in the beginning of the video. That TikTok came across my For You page a few weeks ago, maybe like 2 weeks ago now, and that literally like that video made me want to get into Dragon Ball Z. Like I've never really been to Dragon Ball Z like that. Like obviously I knew Goku, Krillin, what's it called, Vegeta, you know, the main popular characters, but I never watched an episode of any Dragon Ball Z. But I literally have 2 Dragon Ball Z figures now. I have Goku and I have Vegeta. And when that video came across my TikTok For You page, I was like, whoa, this is an amazing video. Shout out to that creator, by the way, man. This is an amazing video, and I wanted to talk about that. I didn't want to do it on my TikTok. I want to make a full, long, length video about this. The law of detachment. This is a topic that is pretty relevant nowadays, especially in my life. And you know, when I was listening to it, you know, he broke it down and how it can apply to your life and how it really applied to Vegeta, how he was so obsessed with becoming a Super Saiyan that it didn't even happen. And not because he cared too much or not because he wanted it so bad, it's because he was worried about the outcome instead of just being. You know, I think I have a problem with that, where I worry about the outcome too much instead of just being in the moment, right? Instead of just being in the moment. What do I mean by that? Say you're I'm gonna give you guys an example. When I was grinding to get my car, I got my car May 31st, 2025. That's when I signed the papers in my car. I drove over my car, man. Still got it to this day. When before then, probably like from it was a minute. I was like, I want my car, But I'm gonna just say from December of 2024, right? Yeah, from December of 2024, because that's when I built my PC. I spent like $900 on my PC, and that was I've saved up $900, and I had a decision to make. Do I want to put that to my car, or do I want to build this PC? And I'm glad I built the PC because, man, PC parts are crazy expensive now, bro. RAM, SSDs, they're crazy expensive, bro. The cheapest part you can get, a cooling system, is expensive now, bro. The cheapest part you can get is a freaking PC cover, a PC case, and that's like $60 sometimes. But anyways, I'm getting off track. I had a decision to make. I was like, do I want to make this? Do I want to put this $900 to my car down payment, right? Or do I want to build this PC? And I looked at it and I was like, bro, I really need a PC, because I was editing and recording off an iMac, a 2017 iMac. It's in my closet right now. That thing was used. I got it off eBay for like $275, and it did its purpose. I'm very grateful for that iMac, but it was very slow. Sorry if you guys heard some of my AMD software. It's always updating and giving me notifications. But anyways, it was very slow, and I wouldn't be able to stream. I couldn't stream off it. I could barely record because the quality was so bad. I was barely getting 25 frames per second. It was bad. So I was like, you know what? If I want to take this YouTube if I want to take my content to the next level, I got to start by getting a PC. And I built my own PC. That's how I'm recording off this right now, man. So now I spent the $900 on the PC. It was about like 8 and change, but it was close to like $900. I'm gonna just say $900. We're gonna round up $900 on the PC, right? So now from December on to January, February, March, April, May, 5 months, 5.5 months, I was like, yo, okay, now it's time to get my car. Now it's really time to lock in. And, you know, I was working a job that wasn't paying me much. I was getting paid $13 an hour. And when January hit, the hours got cut. So I was bringing home not that much money. It was money, but it wasn't enough money for where I can save 2 paychecks, 3 paychecks, and I got a down payment, $1,000 down payment for my car. I wasn't even making $1,000. I was barely making $1,000 a month, right? So it's like, I can't, you know what I'm saying? No, I wasn't even making that, bro. I was making less than that, bro. But so for that 5.5 months, I was obsessed. I was grinding. I was like, bro, I'm doing anything to get this car, bro. I'm building my credit up. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying off my credit card if I'm using it, right? I'm doing everything I need to do. So when I go into that dealership and I say I got $500, $600 for a down payment, here you go, I'm ready. And, you know, I bought some things. You know, I spent some things on some clothes and stuff like that. But nonetheless, it took me about 5.5 months, a little less than 5 months, to save up money for my down payment and get my car. Now, why do I say that? Why did I give you that whole story? Because I feel like I'm yapping. I'm going to tell you why. I feel like that decision I made back in December of 2024 helped me get the car even sooner. And I'm going to tell you why. Because what you're probably thinking is, Amir, you had $900 saved up. You could have just put the $900 down to your car. You're absolutely right. But I was obsessed with the grind. I was obsessed with getting the car. But I also knew I have other goals too, and the car can wait. I'm working up the street, you know what I'm saying? I have a ride to get there. I'm 8 minutes away from work. If I really need to, I can walk to work. You know, it's gonna be a long walk, but I can walk to work if I really need to. And I have ways to I have like multiple people to help me get to work. So I looked at that and I was like, okay, I can hold out for a few more months, but this PC I can't hold out for. And I think that moment is when I let go of the obsession of getting the car. Now, don't get me wrong. For those 5 months, I was still like, dang, I can't wait to have my car. Dang, I can't wait to have my car. I can't wait to have my car. I can't wait. I kept saying, I'm going to get my car. I'm going to have my car. I'm going to have my car. But it wasn't consuming me the same way how it was consuming Vegeta to becoming a Super Saiyan, to becoming better than Goku. He detached from that obsession, that mindset that was ultimately destroying him, right? Causing him more harm than good. And when he was trapped, like the dude said in the video, when he was trapped on the planet and he just let go, he didn't care about nothing, right? He wasn't obsessed with the outcome of the grind. He was just living. Right then and there, he became a Super Saiyan. So in that moment, I look back at that and I look at 2024 in December when I chose the PC over the car. At that moment, I realized, yo, I can still get to work, right? But I can't make my videos. I can't even watch YouTube without my PC freaking on borderline exploding, right? It was just so many benefits at that moment to get the PC, to build the PC over getting the car. And it wasn't instant like Vegeta, where he instantly became a Super Saiyan. It wasn't instant where the next paycheck I put my down payment for my car. But what it did was it planted that seed in the universe. It planted that seed inside of me, to really detach from the outcome and just enjoy the grind. It was fun saving up, because then when I went to that dealership on May 31st and I put that money down for my car and I got my car, I'm gonna put the picture up, my car, the picture when I got my car. I was super excited, bro. It was one of the happiest days of my life, right? So I feel like, yes, I could have got the car in December of 2024, but it's something in the back of my mind that tells me I probably wouldn't have had it. I probably wouldn't still have it. I probably would have sold it, or something would have happened. And there's been issues with the car, but I still have it to this day. It's still working fine. Got my oil change, got my tires. You know what I'm saying? It's still working. It still does what it needs to do. And I was watching that TikTok and I'm like, bro, that is facts. I just wanted to give you guys an example of me where I feel like I let go of the attachment to an outcome, right? I let go. Sorry if you guys hear my dog barking in the background. But yeah, I finally decided to let go of that obsession of that, oh, I need my car. And I still had that goal in the back of my mind, the same way how Vegeta still had that goal of becoming better than Goku and becoming a Super Saiyan, but he stopped letting it consume his whole life. I would literally have bad days because I'm like, I don't have a car. So now I'm sitting here and I'm like, bro, that one decision I made probably helped me get my car and keep my car and maintain my car better than I would have had it if I would have chose the car over the PC. Hopefully that's making sense to you guys. You know, I'm still dealing with that where I feel like I'm so obsessed with a lifestyle that I want to live, where sometimes it consumes me to the point where I literally make myself upset, or I make myself sad about like, where am I? Look at where I'm at right now. But I have to be reminded that I am blessed. I've been woken up again. I have clean water. I have food. I have a roof over my head. I have lights. I have a bed I can lay in. And then not even to account the materialistic things, I have a whole PC. I have 2 monitors. I have a PlayStation 5. I have a record player, a vinyl. I have a whole collection of action figures that I collect and I enjoy. It's one of my hobbies. I can walk outside and breathe fresh air. Not a lot of people can say that. And this is not to say that you should compare your life to people, but sometimes you have to let go and stop worrying about the outcome and enjoy the journey, enjoy life. And I feel like I had to make this video because I had to get reminded that life is serious, but sometimes you just gotta relax and just chill and enjoy it, man. You gotta relax and chill and enjoy it and detach from the outcome. Yes, everybody wants to do great. Not everybody. But a lot of people want to come here and live a good lifestyle. They don't want to have to worry about bills and all that stuff. Stress-free life, right? Not saying that you ain't gonna be stress-free when you get the money. I mean, look at Castanet, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying it's a little bit easier when you got the money, you know what I'm saying? A little bit easier, you know what I'm saying? But what I'm saying to myself is I need to relax and just let go. And that doesn't mean just be willy-nilly, but that doesn't mean stop grinding and stop taking the steps necessary to reach the goals that I want to reach. I'm not saying that. Don't take that the way that. Don't take it that way. What I'm saying is I have to stop letting it consume me to the point where it's changing my emotions. It's letting the emotions control me. It's letting it control my day-to-day moods. That's what I'm saying. In that video right there, when he talked about Vegeta becoming obsessed with being better than Goku, being a Super Saiyan, it never happened because he couldn't see the bigger picture. And until he let go and just became free, that's when the goals started to pop up. That's when he reached his journey and he became the Super Saiyan, and he became on the same level as Goku. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. The law of detachment. Hopefully, I pray I'm feeling better tomorrow. I love you all. Stay positive, stay safe, stay disciplined, or you will be disciplined. Until next time, until we open the mind once again. Check out the BMA. Peace.
You ain't got no paper, like why even go to the mall? Yeah, nigga be stacking his paper. Now all of a sudden I'm tall. I get racks every motherfucking season, my nigga. That's why I drip in the fall.